So we're getting spring season, of course, already there, close to the summer season when all those vegetables and stuff are going to come in and all kinds of freshness. So you may have a party and want to do some kind of appetizer and you think, what can we do besides meatballs or pigs in a blanket or something like that? How about cucumber bites with blackened shrimp? So let's go through the ingredients because there's going to be a lot in this today because we're going to make, I've already made it, but if you want to do this, you'll make a remoulade at your house. So there's a lot to a remoulade ingredient-wise. So you will need some mustard. I recommend a horseradish mustard because you do need horseradish in this. If you don't, mustard, and then just get some horseradish as well. I got this one here. This is actually packed for day wigs. This is a very good one. Smug and Good from Grossman's. That's a horseradish mustard. Very good. But if you don't have it, you can just go with, I would recommend more of this kind of mustard here. This is a stone ground mustard. No horseradish in it, but you can add some. Garlic powder, but you can use garlic cloves. Capers are going to be in this. You'll need some ketchup. Now, a remoulade is mayonnaise based. Don't worry, Ron's not in here, but we're not going to talk about mayonnaise. I'm going to use a sour cream instead. And then we mix in some cayenne pepper. We do a little bit of paprika, some green onions, and all of that. Once you have it all mixed together, and I'll put this recipe for you on TriStateHomepage.com because there's a lot to the remoulade in different portions. You put it in food processor, combine it all up, and you have a remoulade, which is a cold sauce. I believe it originates from France. There's a region in France when it comes to horseradish, they called it remoulade or remoulade, and so they kind of just said, okay, let's make a sauce with it and call it a remoulade. So that's what it is. Over here on the other side, we have our cucumbers. This is going to have a guac mash with it. So don't think guacamole like you would get at your Mexican restaurant. This is more of a, tell you what, I'll call it an avocado mash to make it sound more of actually what it is. So avocado mash, have some blackened shrimp here that I blackened on my stove yesterday. And then once all the ingredients are mixed for your remoulade, there is the sauce. And again, it's a cold sauce. So what you're going to do is actually a lot of prep work to get this done, especially making your sauce. Once that's all done, it's actually really easy to put this together. So you're gonna get a cucumber and cut it up into maybe 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit less thickness there of the round circles. Now, if you have a mandolin at the house, you can just cut that, but be careful because you can cut yourself super fast on those. Then you're gonna take your avocados and take them out, get rid of the pit, put it into a bowl, smash it up with a fork, add some salt, pepper, and garlic powder to taste. And to kind of, when I say to taste, what tastes good to you, and then you start building up your bites. So we're going to take our cucumber here. In fact, I'll just take one right off the top, and you can kind of see the thickness about it. That's what you're going for. Nothing super thick where you got to really bite through it, just enough to where it's not flimsy though, that's going to support your creation that you're going to put together. So you're going to put that onto your plate. Then you're going to take your avocado mash here. And I've already mashed it up. Inside my bowl, 2 avocados, probably about a teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of salt, and probably about a teaspoon of garlic powder. You're gonna put that on top of your sliced cucumber there. And keep in mind, this is gonna be something you're gonna take maybe a couple of bites of, so don't stack it super high. You know, kind of push that avocado a little bit to around the edges there, and that looks great. Now you've got that. Now we've got the blackened shrimp. And what I did with the blackened shrimp, first off, is I did get the frozen shrimp, and I got the kind that you pretty much would put into your salad. You know, not you're gonna make a meal off these, but put them into your salad. Put it into a pan with some butter and some blackened seasoning, which, by the way, this is my preferred brand. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Kinder's or Kinder's, but that's the blackened seasoning that I really like to use. So what you're gonna do is once those saute for just a couple of minutes in that blackened seasoning with butter, you're gonna take those and just put a couple, 2 to 3, depending on the size of your cucumber, depending on the size of your shrimp, and you're gonna put some of that on top. So there you go, perfect, looking beautiful already. Then you're gonna take your remoulade sauce and you're gonna drizzle some of that over the top. And it's a little bit on the thick side, that's okay, just take your spoon. If you don't have a bottle, I wish I had a squirt bottle. I did not have one at the house for some reason, and I know I have one, I just don't know where it is. So you can take a spoon and dab that onto the top. And once it's all said and done, again, we're talking freshness here. A lot of stuff is coming into season. If you take your cilantro and just dice it up really finely, get you a couple of pieces of some fresh cilantro on top, and look at that. That is a done deal. I'll tilt the plate and hopefully it won't fall over, but that is going to be your blackened shrimp cucumber bite. Lots of healthiness on this. You've got the guacamole or the avocado that is extremely healthy. Cucumber is healthy. Cilantro is healthy. I didn't use mayonnaise. I used a sour cream, so it made things maybe a little bit healthier there, and lots of freshness in this. That is super easy to make. And once it's all said and done, you know, if you want to pre-make it, put it into a pan and throw it into your fridge, that's fine. But if you want to do it just as soon as the shrimp are done, that's probably the way to go, because you're going to get that contrast of that cucumber that's probably cold, your guac or your avocado mash that's probably on the cold side too. But then you're going to get a little bit there of that warmth from your shrimp that you just took out of your pan, and a little bit of heat on the back end from that, just a dash of cayenne pepper that's in your remoulade sauce. Super easy to make. I'll make a couple more to plate them up. Ron will try one or maybe three out coming up next.